Do you recognize this? It's Goodman's extracts, and I've been buying these for years. Haven't
Me too.
you?
I walked in and said, I bought that bottle. It's in my cabinet right now.
And this is made right here in Missouri. I love finding these things out. This is Mike and Michelle Kimry, and they own this factory here in Marshfield. Great to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
This is wonderful, and what a history.
That's right, yeah. Our company was founded in 1927, and over 90 years later, we're here in Marshfield.
That is a
Goodman.
huge
Yes.
success story. When
Yes.
you were telling us, there were a lot of other extract places, even in the close vicinity of this place, they didn't survive, but Goodman's did.
That's right. Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I was talking with Robert Goodman about it actually, and he thinks it was partly because of the Walmart supercenters. Back when they first started, they actually asked Goodman's to be in their stores, and we think that really gave Goodman's a boost. But Goodman's just tastes better too, right?
It's the best
Quality.
That's the right answer, exactly.
Quality.
Look at these beautiful
Yes,
bottles.
can you talk us through
Yeah.
the years? Because I do know the iconic bottle. To me, it's iconic. Talk us through the stages and the history of the company.
Sure. Yeah, our company was founded in 1927 by J.W. Goodman, and it was in Carthage, Missouri is where the company was founded and run for a lot of years. About 11 years ago, we moved the company to Marshfield. But anyway, you can just see a little evolution of our bottles. And we've intentionally kept that nice nostalgic retro look because we just feel like it reflects what we are, you know, and what our product is. So back in 2014, we made kind of a big update, and then we've just kind of tweaked that since then.
It's all American, isn't it?
It is.
It really is.
It does feel like nostalgic, American, classic. And you think of, I mean, it's got to be vanilla's probably most popular. You think
Oh,
of,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, vanilla is the most sought after flavor in the world.
is it really?
Yes, it
That's
is.
my favorite.
That doesn't surprise me. What are some other flavors that you have, though?
We do all kinds of extracts. Mike can rattle them off faster than I can.
Well, we have vanilla, but almond, banana, black walnut, butter, caramel, cinnamon, coconut, lemon, maple, orange, pineapple, peppermint, rum, strawberry, chocolate,
Yeah, we have chocolates. We've got dark chocolate, white chocolate, and chocolate mint also.
and we have
So
food
those are fun.
colors, neon, and regular assorted food color packs.
So to do all of this, you must have a crew of 100, 300 people.
Oh, close to that.
So how many do you have? Because
We have 5 people.
That is incredible.
that blows my mind to think of all the product that you
It
distribute
is.
right here and get into the stores. Is it difficult? Do you find it challenging?
Yeah, we are growing a lot, and yes, I mean, at times we get really busy. We just got through our busiest season, holidays. But we work all year to build up for that. So we just we try to space it out and plan for what we're going to need for our busiest time of year.
Well, thank you for doing this because these extracts make our lives better. A lot of people use them for baking, and Jeremy and I have just decided there's some flavors we're not aware of, so we're going to see what we can make with those. But you mentioned earlier, Michelle, you could just put them in water to make water taste better.
Right, yeah, extracts can add a pop of flavor to anything. And, you know, especially after the first of the year when you're trying to get healthier, drink more water, just add a little drop of strawberry or coconut extract. You can add them to your water, to your smoothies. They pop up the flavor of your smoothies, protein drinks. You don't have to bake, you know, you don't have to be a professional baker to use extracts at all.
And Mike was telling me one of my favorite things too is adding some of them to your oatmeal. I never would have thought just adding it to your already prepared food. I think you have to bake with it.
Yeah.
Already prepared food, just add some.
Yeah, just add some, whatever flavor you like. You know, maple's really popular, caramel, vanilla, cinnamon, you know, that makes it a lot better.
Those are all things I like in oatmeal.
I do too. And I'm curious too, you know, I know you have a website, but you're available in almost every store in Missouri, so people can find these everywhere?
Right, yeah. Most grocery chains in Springfield and some of the big box stores as well. I mean, in Missouri, not just Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
And now let's break down the vanilla because you've got pure vanilla, you've got some different things, right?
Right.
Vanilla isn't just vanilla.
Right. You want to speak to that, Mike?
Well, what you're holding here is our most popular flavor or product. It's a combination of natural and artificial vanilla. It has some pure vanilla in it, but it also has some artificial flavors in it. We think it's the best product on the market. It doesn't have as high alcohol content as pure vanilla, which pure vanilla, if it's made in the U.S., has to have 35% minimum alcohol. So you get some of that alcohol scent and taste in the pure vanilla. But we also make pure vanilla, and we also make a product that's called natural vanilla flavor, which is all natural flavors, but not all pure vanilla extract. In other words, it's pure vanilla extract with other natural flavors.
Guys, thank you so much. I've learned a lot.
Yes.
I am astounded and shocked I didn't know you were here in Missouri.
We're thrilled.
Because I love your product. If you want more information about Goodman's, you can go to buymissouri.net as well to find out their story, their history, and support great Missouri businesses like this. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much.
you, guys.
Great to meet you guys.
Can we take some of these to go, please?
Definitely,
Oh,
yes.
thank you.
Thank you. And look, we got them to go.
How lucky are we?
know.
Yeah, they sent some home with us, and we had the great idea to try to make some recipes with these because they were saying you don't have to just bake with them.
Right, which it blew kind of our mind because
Yeah.
we kept thinking you just have to bake with them.
Right.
And it had no idea just to add them to, like he said, oatmeal or water. And by the way, when we were there, they gave me water, I think, with lemon in it, and it was delicious.
Yes, and mine was strawberry, and that was very good too. There's so many things. They have some new flavors, the dark chocolate, I think, and then they've got a white chocolate too. I don't know that that's new, but I just, this bottle is so recognizable. I mean, I've seen it my whole life. I just was so surprised. I had no idea that it was right here in Missouri.
See, that makes me, and by the way, I love them so much. Meeting them, Kelly and I both were like, we love those people.
So
They are
nice.
so nice.
Yes.
The whole plant, all 5 of them, were amazing. Because, it's amazing to think how many people they supply with 5 people working there.
That's right. I said, how big is your company? They're like, we have 5 people.
Talk about supporting
Boom,
a
yeah.
local business that you're helping
Yeah.
people. It blows my mind. So now I will buy Goodman's now. I
Yeah,
do have it.
absolutely.
I already have some in my cupboard. 'Cause
I did too.
I walked in, you saw the poster. Remember I said,
I know.
I have it in my cupboard.
I do too. And I was like, that's why I was so surprised because sometimes when you go buy things at the grocery store, I mean, you just assume that it ships in from far away. But
Not right here in
always
Missouri.
the case.
Look how beautiful the bottles are. And by the way, too, Kelly and I are going to be cooking with one of these on Monday, and we're trying to figure out a recipe to use with one of the mini extracts.
Yeah, I was going to say we might. We're not sure. We're not sure because we've got to go outside the box now. And I don't know if we're going to bake something or if we're going to just find another way to use it. But I think that'll be fun.
That's the hard thing because we both are like, we can't really bake on the show. We have to cook. So.
Right. So one thing we might do while we're making whatever we're making is to choose one to put a little in our water.
Well, we definitely can have that.
Yeah. I like the
water.
pineapple. I'm gonna try the
And I was
pineapple.
thinking too, we could make icing for donuts. Like
Oh, that's
throw
a
a
good
little
idea.
extract in.
How about, would any of these go good in eggs? I don't know.
This one right here, Kelly. Where is it? Where is
How
it?
about a
Where is
mint
it?
chocolate egg?
Where'd it go? Where's the butter one? They
Oh,
have
the
a butter
one.
They have a butter one. That would be great. And the eggs.
I like that idea.
Okay.
All right.
Lots more fun after this. Hey, buy Missouri. BuyMissouri.net. I love supporting Missouri.
I do too. It's wonderful.
So